Hello and welcome back. My name is Garrett Klein, and I am trying to build multiple income streams through the course of 2024. This is the weekly rundown of week 7 in that journey, and I'm trying to document this journey so that I can show you what it's really like for someone who's trying to do this while they're working a full-time job, while they're a husband, a father, a grandfather, while they have other obligations in life. And what it's like to do little bits of time, little pockets of time throughout the week, trying to move the needle forward. Stick around. Let's see how this week went.
Welcome to the weekly recap with Garrett Klein. Follow along as I attempt to build multiple income streams through the course of 2024. I'm a husband, I'm a father, I'm a grandfather, I work a full-time job, I'm a veteran, and yet I still find time to do this. I'm here to prove that you can also do this. Let's go out and let's launch our dreams.
All right, so it's week number 7. And this is not the filled out sheet, but this is the sheet that I fill out every week to track all of my different online things that I'm trying to do. I have a CBD pet products business called Mellow Mammals that I'm working on. I have a CBDmythbusters podcast that we haven't done anything with really in a while, but I record that with my buddy Nick. Then I have Recon to Revenue, which is a digital products business that I'm trying to launch. I have a faceless YouTube channel called Our Founding Fodder, which harnesses the immense power of AI to make dumb dad jokes, stupid shit, but it makes me laugh. I'm going to eventually launch an Etsy store, or I have plans to do an Etsy store. And then we have another podcast that I want to do called Irrelevant Movie Reviews, where me and Nick will watch older movies, give our opinion, and do an irrelevant movie review about it. So that's kind of what we're trying to build over the course of 2024. This is week number 7. And I'll start off by talking about Mellow Mammals. That's a CBD pet products company that we've had since 2018 and treated more like a hobby than a business. And in fact, last year went through a bit of a mental struggle and with all of that, and pretty much shut it down. I didn't do anything with it. I had a couple of loyal customers, and I had to have one retail operation that basically kept us going, but we've made no money, lost a lot of money, in fact. But trying to rebuild that as of January 1 of this year. So basically, this is a brand new business. When I'm going over these these numbers week to week, it's pretty goddamn depressing, to be honest with you. But this is the reality of what it is, and I'll see whether or not I'm able to make it something else by the end of the year. But that being Mellow Mammals, we had 32 site visitors for the week, which was down 35% from the week prior. That gave me a 0% conversion rate because I made 0 sales from the online side of the business. So the weekly total revenue for Mellow Mammals was big honkin' 0. That was off of only 3 Facebook posts and 1 blog post. So here's the thing. If you don't put content out there and you don't let people know that your business is there and why they should buy your product, they're not going to effing buy your product. It's just not going to happen. So that was to my actual site, which is hosted on Shopify, which, by the way, you still have to pay a monthly fee for Shopify. You still have to pay your processors. You still have to pay all of these things regardless if you make any sales. So going to have to do better next week about driving some sales. The YouTube channel for Mellow Mammals, that's one of the YouTube channels that I run. I added 0 subscribers. I didn't add any videos this last week. I thought I did, but I didn't. It's still sitting on my computer organization. But I did get 7 video views with a watch time of 0.1 hour. So, we're knocking down the door of success. Our CBDmythbusters podcast, We got 3 weekly listens, no new subscribers, 0 new reviews, and 0 podcast episodes uploaded. We pretty much put a stop to the CBD Mythbusters podcast for another probably month and a half because there's just too many things in both of our lives, my buddy Nick and my life. He just bought a house. He's getting all that stuff together. We have a lot of kids and there's a lot of things going on with them every single night. So finding the time to record is just not really in the cards right now. So Mellow Mammals, once again, pretty effing sorry of a week. Pretty bad to have 0 sales. It's kind of hard to grow a business with no income coming in from that business, but we're going to try it again next week. All right, next is Recon to Revenue. That's a digital products business that I'm working on where I'm trying to build courses, ebooks, training items that can be downloaded either for free or for paid. And look, I realize video and all this and saying week in and week out that I'm making no money. What the hell gives me the right to train anybody on how to do this stuff? And I get that. But what I would say is my idea of this whole thing with Recon to Revenue is I'm not an expert, but I probably know more than somebody who doesn't know anything at all. My goal is not to take you from 0 to $100,000 a month. My goal is to take you from 0 to starting. And if you never start, then you never have the opportunity to make money. Now, every week that I do these videos and I'm not making a lot of money, it's difficult mentally to do this, but I'm doing something. So the opportunity to make money is there, right? If you never even start, you don't even have that option. So my goal is to give people a solid base to start from. And then we're going to go from there. So I might know, if there's a 0 to 100 on the level of experience for running a business, I might be at a level 5 or a level 10. But somebody that's at a level 0, I can help them get to level 10, right? I can't let them go. I can't take them higher than that, nor am I going to try until I get higher than that. So that's the goal with this. But at any rate, total weekly revenue for Recon to Revenue is 0 because I don't have the website up and running yet. I'm hoping to launch that Q2 and have a couple of products up and running at that point. That's my goal. We'll see what happens. But on the YouTube channel, which is this that you're watching now, this is I'm going to restructure this. Right now it's called Recon to Revenue Recap. I'm going to just knock off the recap. This is going to be the Recon to Revenue channel. And then I'm creating different playlists that will house these different videos that I'm doing. The weekly, the daily, the weekly, the monthly, the quarterly videos all go in their own playlist. Then I have some playlists for demos and tutorials. I'm going to have a playlist for mindset. I'm going to have a playlist for, tips and tricks, basics, that kind of stuff. I'm laying out the framework now, trying to figure out exactly how I want this channel to be. And then this is going to be that channel. So on this channel, we added 0 subscribers last week. I got 48 views. Thank you very much for that. And 2 hours of watch time. And I added 6 videos. Now, why am I tracking the hours of watch time? What difference does that make in the subscribers, really? Because in order to monetize on YouTube, you need 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. Now, some people get that 4,000 hours of watch time quicker than they get their subscribers. Other people get the subscribers quicker than the watch time. But you need those 2 things to become monetized, or at least get to be able to apply for monetization. So 2 hours this week. Hey man, we're on our way. It should only take me about 10 freaking years. But the idea with all of this, guys, is we're going slow. I don't have 10 hours a day to dedicate to this. I get an hour. I get an hour and a half. I get 2 hours. I get a half hour. I get whatever I can get. So this is what it really looks like to do this. Okay, so our Etsy store is set up. We don't have any listings on it yet, but I really didn't do anything with the Etsy store all week. I do have a couple of designs that I'm working on, but they're just not really there. And I just don't want to throw things up on Etsy willy-nilly because it costs you money to post a listing on Etsy. So haven't done anything on Etsy this week. My last thing is Irrelevant Movie Reviews Podcast. This is a project that I am kind of excited about because I love movies. I love to talk. And the podcasting thing is pretty fun. Me and Nick have a good chemistry together. And I just like the idea of reviewing a movie that doesn't matter really anymore, but might have mattered when we were younger. And then rewatching that movie in today's lens through the societal changes that have happened and what we think the impact of that movie is, and could it be remade, and should it be watched ever again, and that's that kind of stuff. So I am pretty excited about this project. I'm hoping to get it launched in Q2 as well, but for right now, didn't do anything with that. Okay, so in conclusion, for week number 7, if you've been following along at all, you know that I track my sleep, you know that I track how I eat, and I'm trying to track my productivity. So over this last week, I got an average of 6.4 hours of sleep. That's pretty much in my wheelhouse, 6.5 to 7 hours, probably where I need to be. Sleep quality was pretty good all week. I didn't have too many nights where I was getting up 20 times to go pee, which is nice. When you get older, kiddos, that's what happens. And then the production quality for the week, I really felt was pretty low, to be honest with you. When I was looking over my week, and what I was writing down, what I got done, and what I haven't done on my Get Your Shit Together form, it's really become apparent to me that I am doing exactly what I always do when I set out to do these different things in life. And that's I start shit and then I don't finish it. And then I move on to something else. And I start it and I don't finish it and I move on to something else. So this is a real problem for me. I don't know if you have this issue, if you suffer from this kind of thing or not, but shiny penny syndrome is really is a big deal for me. I would imagine therapy and probably medication could do something about it, but instead I'm trying to tackle it myself, But what I actually did, the summary of week 7, this is what I actually got accomplished. Recorded daily videos every single day. I'm actually pretty proud of that because there's some of the nights that I got called into work, family emergencies, there was stuff going on with the kids. It's tough to get down here and do it. So I was pretty happy that I did that every day. Experimenting with editing these videos. Now, I did do that. I did earlier in the week. I think it was Tuesday and Wednesday, maybe Monday and Tuesday. I was really experimenting with editing. And I think the video was really good because of it. Little pop-up graphics and text coming up to help you follow along a little better. And quite honestly, it just took too much damn time, man. It took me an hour to do a 3 or 4 minute video, and I don't know what I'm doing. So that's probably part of it. And I'll get better at it as I do it more, but I just can't devote that kind of time right now to these videos. I'll try it on videos like this, the weekly or the monthly or the quarterly. Maybe I'll do them on those, but I really can't devote a lot of time to editing right now on this. So that's definitely learned that. I created and posted one dad joke video. I do have another one that's pretty much ready to go, or it is ready to go. I just got to upload it. And then I got 2 other ones that are halfway done. So I'm hoping next week have a little more progress with that. started recording the video trailer for this channel, which I need to put together, but I can't really put a trailer video together for this channel until I know kind of what this channel is going to be. And that's part of this, right? Like, I just started doing this with no real plan, no real idea or whatever. But over the last month and a half or so, it's starting to come into focus how I want this channel to be. Worked on email checklist for funnels for not PLR, but for a downloadable thing for a lead magnet for Recon to revenue. Completed a training course for funnel creation. I also take courses on different things, and I have for the last 5-6 years, off and on. Finally finished up a course on funnels. Then I completed I completed the training course on funnels. I recorded a fear video, takes 1 and 2. This is video I'm trying to put together for mindset, for business mindset, right? We struggle with a lot of things when you're trying to run a business, and having the right mindset's not a bad idea. Created 1 new blog post for Mellow Mammals. I also updated all of the product descriptions for Mellow Mammals to update those. It's important to keep updating their website so that it tells Google that it's not a static website, that somebody is actually working it and it's relevant. So I'm trying to do something new on the website every week at least. It's better to do it every couple days if I can. That just keeps the Google algorithm fed, I guess, with information about, hey, this is still a relevant website, and hopefully that'll help me move up in my search engine optimization or the page ranking, right? And then today I emailed my Mellow Mammals list to unsubscribe and made a video explaining why I would do such a thing. And basically it's because I've had these email lists. I've had this email list for about 5 years. Some of these people don't even remember why or who I am or anything about Mellow Mammals. So I email them, let them know, hey, this is who we are, and I'm going to start emailing you on a regular basis. If you don't want that type of communication, then please unsubscribe, because I don't want to end up in spam filters, and I don't want to be reported as spam when they signed up for the newsletter and they just forgot who the hell I was because I wasn't sending them anything. So that's why I wanted to send that out for unsubscribes.